morning, or actually good afternoon. I'd say good morning. I don't know what I was thinking about. Welcome. It's time for another show, episode 18 of This is KC Sports, live and direct with your man Bishop on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Welcome everybody. I'm glad that y'all are here. I'm happy to be here. Was been gone for past couple of weeks. Need a little break here. So slow, the news and sports around here. We just small little market of sports, and it's just been a little slow. I mean, there's some good things that happen, some not so good things that happen, but welcome. Feels good to be back. Larry B. I like to thank everyone that's on the IESports Radio chat. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm back, man. Like I said, just took a little break. It's slow. I'm ready. I'm amped up. Baseball season. I usually enjoy baseball season, but here lately, I'm like, I don't know if it's just that I'm just 100%, as I get older, I'm 100% just the weather. Like, baseball season correlates, a lot of people correlate baseball season with spring, which is, yeah, but it's so many freaking games, and it runs into the summer, and I really dislike summer. I say it every time I'm on the air, right? So, I'm just, even if the Royals were kicking butt, I still don't think I would care right now about baseball. Like, I don't know. I think it's the weather. If baseball was played in, well, I guess it kind of rolls in the fall too. Damn it, so many games. But if majority of it was through fall, maybe a little in the winter, I don't know how they would get that off, but, put a dome up. I probably would care a little bit more, but yeah, no, I'm ready for Kansas City to have a professional hockey team, because I think I care more about that. It'd be so freaking cold inside the building. I get to wear the nice hockey jersey. I've always been a fan of hockey jerseys. You know what I'm saying? So I wish we definitely. Poor Royals. Yeah, I wish we definitely had a professional hockey team. I would love that, man. I've always been fond of the jerseys, like I said. That's probably one jersey I would wear, because I'm not real big on sports jerseys. It's not really my thing. I don't even have a Chiefs jersey. I was going to buy one, but I wasn't going to buy it to wear. I was going to buy it when Mahomes won his first Super Bowl. I was going to buy one and, try to get as many players before they had broken up the Beatles. That Super Bowl team, and try to get them all to sign it, at like training camp and all that stuff, and just frame it. And I was going to do the same thing when he just won the other one, but I'm lazy sometimes, and I never follow through with certain things. Some stuff just takes a little bit more priority. So, but yeah, I think you know what? I was going to say I never had a football jersey, but I'll take that back. I did. When I was in high school, I had bought my first NFL jersey, and y'all are not going to believe what team it was. Like, I had my first NFL jersey that I bought. Can you guess what freaking team it was? Why did I have this jersey? Because I liked the colors. My favorite colors are like red, black, maybe a little bit of burnt orange or orange period, yellow. Sometimes I can like the bright colors, and most of the time I'm normally like in black or something like that, dark color. So, giving that away, that I'm typically in a dark color situation, what team do y'all think I had? It was a Woodson jersey. It was a white Raiders jersey, Woodson, and yeah, what the hell was I thinking? I don't know. I was rolling around the streets of Kansas City, my hometown, in a Raiders jersey. I just thought they were dope. The colors were just dope, man. Like, So, yeah. Good choice. Come on, Larry, man. Don't do that. But yeah, everyone back then was wearing like the football jersey, which is crazy now that, no. So everybody was wearing the football jersey. They'll probably like have on one football glove, wide receiver glove, walking around. This is like early 2000s, early 2000s, like 2001, y'all know, Nelly was hot and all that stuff then, and everybody was walking around with the jerseys on, the Mitchell and Ness and all that stuff. They had I played a little football, not a lot. But why the hell are we walking around with wide receiver gloves on? We about to line up or something. So, yeah, that's what I had. So that's what I had. I had the Woodson jersey on. Man, it was dope. I don't care, man. I don't care. Yeah. Why the heck was I wearing that? Now that I think about it, I guarantee you wouldn't catch me dead in a Raiders jersey right now. I know that. I know better than that. But they still got. I think they still got the best colors outside of the Bengals. Ugh, yeah, Cincinnati Bengals colors. Man, I always, because it's the orange, the black, and dude, I think they probably had the best jerseys in the league. I wish the Chiefs do something with their color scheme. Catch up a mustard, just don't do it for me all the time. Like, it's nice, but whatever. Keep winning, that's cool, but man, I just want like that alternate color. Like, shoot, now, can't even do all black and a little bit of red, because I think that's what so you got Falcons in black. You got Arizona Cardinals. They do they all black uniforms too, right? So I would want something different. I don't know what color. I don't know how they can do an alternate color uniform or whatever, hyper color or something. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Larry B, hold up. Larry B is on the chat line, y'all. He is sitting here telling me that I was bumping country grammar when I was not. In fact, I was not a Nelly fan. Sorry. My wife, however, was bumping country grammar. And so she had the CD. She had the CD. And she used to play it all the time. And I'm like, dude, I can't stand this dude's music. I couldn't stand his music. I was ready. Hey, my mother, I had a different type of mother, y'all, okay? Greatest mother, okay? She's the greatest mother to me, okay? She made sure we didn't want for anything. She went out there and hustled and bustled, worked multiple jobs, and me being the oldest son, I had to hold it down at the house, but I did what I did. But my mother raised us, the Larry B, man, and this is probably why I had that damn Raiders jersey, honestly. My mother raised me on West Coast music, like E40, Spice One. Like, that's the type of music my mother, she still listens. My mother is 50-something. She still listens to this music to this day, to that music. She listens to Spice One, E40, all that, the Click, all that stuff. So that's what I was raised on, that type of music, not country grammar. I couldn't stand country grammar. But anyway, my wife had the CD, and to this day, she thinks that I threw the CD out the window on 71 Highway. I think what happened was her sister friend stole the CD out the truck. And that's the story I'm sticking with, all right? She thinks that I was riding down 71 and I threw the CD out the window. I don't know what she's talking about. Yeah. So there we go. So anyway, So I say all this as far as me wearing the Raiders jersey, yada yada yada, whatever, right? Because this week here at IESports Radio, we are doing Sports Realignment Week, okay? So we were sitting around and we were all just noticing how well and how not so well some of our teams were doing. And we were like, hey, we enjoy bringing the fans and the listeners of our favorite sports team that tunes in every week, day in, day out, and we appreciate y'all. So we said, you know what? Let's give them something else, something a little more special. Larry B, the brilliant mind he has, and everyone here, the whole family at IESports Radio, we said, let's do Sports Realignment Week. Let's do that. We're sitting around, we spitting balling some things, some ideas, and I liked it. Okay, let's go. So what does this mean for the listeners? So we just give y'all a little task, not necessarily tasks, not homework. Like, some of us been out of school for a little bit. Some of us been out of school for a little bit, went back. I am one of those. I think at some point I'm going to finally finish my IT, cyber, CCNA, something. We'll see. Anywho, so yeah, we give you guys just something else to imagine. Just follow me. Just imagine. Use SpongeBob. Use your imagination. And we're realigning sports teams. So, for instance, Kansas City, my favorite team, Kansas City Chiefs. What if they were in a different division, right? We are the kings currently of the AFC West. And probably going to be that way for a little bit. Sean Payton, we'll get into all that. But anywho, what if, and so I was thinking, I said, what if we actually move them? Because we're kind of close now. We're kind of in the middle. We're, Midwest. We could go any direction, honestly. We could go south. We can go east. We can go north. So I think I chose to go east. What if we bumped Kansas City? We stay in the AFC. And we just went east. So we would be looking at either, depends on which team you wanted to keep in the AFC East and kick out. So a lot of people probably would kick out Miami, considering that they're south, right? It would make sense. So it will end up looking like Jets, Buffalo, Chiefs, and who else is in there? Man, I just drew a blank. Wow. So what would end up happening is the Chiefs would have to see Buffalo twice a year, and the Jets twice a year. And we see the Jets are not shy at beefing up their team right now. They are literally trying to get any and everybody that's willing to sign, right? So I believe what I say, it's currently AFC East is Jets, Buffalo, Miami, Patriots. If I'm not, Patriots, right? So what if it was Chiefs, Jets, Buffalo, Patriots? Is that right? Yeah, Patriots. Okay. I couldn't think. I'm like, is that right? That sounds so weird. No one talks about the Patriots anymore. I didn't even know they were still a team. Ha! No. So yeah. What if they went over there? So now you got Kansas City. Will Kansas City still be the top dog? And that would be something to think about, because right now, what is the conversation that's going around the NFL right now? There's talk about two specific coaches. Andy Reid, Bill Belichick. Come on, man. both of them are great coaches in their own right. Yeah, right. They got their own legacy. The Flakegate Belichick. And Sir, Andy Reid needs to be, what is it called? Knighted or whatever, where you go over, the England and all that. Sir Andy Reid, right? So, what if that happened? The Chiefs went to the AFC East, and it was Chiefs, Jets, Buffalo, Patriots. So you will have a hell of a war between Andy Reid and Belichick. That would be something. I like that. I like that a lot. And I didn't think about the Chiefs going north or south or anything. I for some reason, I just had them going. I didn't even have them jump in conferences. I had them staying in AFC and just going over to the East. That would be something. But see, we doing things like that. The Royals, I don't know where they're gonna go. Okay, so whatever. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. Speaking of the Royals, we're gonna discuss a little bit about what's going on with the Royals and are they going to make history in the MLB? Thing is, are they going to be on the good side of history or the bad side of history? I think y'all know. So we're going to take a quick break, come right back. We're going to jump into a little bit about the Royals, sport, and things that happened with sporting yesterday, and things that happened with Casey Kern. And then we're going to continue more with this sports realignment week here on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Stay tuned.
Are you a fan of Buffalo sports? Are you thinking of changing loyalties and becoming a Buffalo sports fan? Do you even know where Buffalo is on the map? Did you know Canada is closer to Buffalo than New York City? Welcome to the Buffalo Huddle, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'm your host, Patty Bax. This is a podcast designed for you, the passionate sports fan. I know you love your sports. Who doesn't? I cover Buffalo sports and so much more by bringing in the human elements. I call it Buffalo Sports with a Twist. Join me as we take a journey into the world of Buffalo sports. I guarantee you'll fall in love with Buffalo just like I did. Each week we start with an inspiration, question of the day, a Buffalo fun fact, and our weekly challenge to you, the listener. Come huddle up with me every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time for the Buffalo Huddle with Patty Bax on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. As we say in Buffalo, go Bills!
Hey sports fans, do you like wine? Well, we've got the show for you. This is Let's Wine About Sports, a show where we talk about wine and sports simultaneously. From the classic Cabernet Sauvignon all the way down to the grapes that you've never even heard of before. Oh yeah, we cover it all. And we'll talk about a little bit of sports as well. Football, hockey, collegiate, women's sports, it doesn't matter. We're going to talk about it all, and we're going to whine about it all. So join me Monday at 8 p.m. on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What up, Boston sports fans? This is Mikey Two Guns here, your host of Our Bleepin' City, airing every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Please join me. We'll talk everything Boston sports, all the local teams, college teams. I'm even down to talk MMA, boxing, whatever you guys want. So join me every Wednesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. Chime in with your questions on the chat, tweet the show. We'll even have call-ins. I can't wait to hear from you guys. This is going to be a lot of fun. So once again, it's Our Bleepin' City. I am your host, Mikey Two Guns, every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. See you soon, people.
You're listening to This is KC Sports with Bishop on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Is that louder?
Welcome back to This is KC Sports with your man Bishop on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We were just talking a little bit about sports realignment week here at the IESports Radio studio. And so we left off talking about my beloved Kansas City Royals and where I would move them. Nowhere. Yep, I said it. I said it. Nowhere. Not right now, anyway. I don't think this is... Okay. The Royals are currently in position to make history, ladies and gentlemen. The thing is, sometimes history can be good, right? They say history repeats itself. Well, sometimes history is bad, though. We don't want bad history, right? There was a lot of bad things that happened in the past. So, the Royals are on pace to make history right now, and it is not good whatsoever, okay? They are on pace to be the worst team in team franchise history, okay? We all know they're below 500. And like I said a couple of episodes back, they're not going to get there, obviously, right? But yeah, we still talking about this darn stadium stuff, man. I'm so tired of hearing about this stadium. Just build it damn. Hell, if I had a big enough backyard, I'd be like, just build it here. Just get it over with. Because I'm tired of that, man. That's how you know it's so slow right now. Because I guarantee, once training camp kick off, which I'm excited about, where are we? One week away? Or 1 week away? 2 weeks. 2 weeks? 1 week, 2 weeks, 1, 2? I don't know. It's close. I can feel it. The hairs on my neck is standing up right now. Because I can feel. Use my backyard, Larry B. Use my backyard and build it. Because I'm tired of it, okay? I don't give a damn if you build it in the middle of 435. Just do it and be done. The hairs on my neck is standing up. Because I can feel the NFL season getting close and closer and closer. And I can feel that crisp, cool air of fall weather. And see, back in my days, school started in September, okay? That's how you knew the NFL was here. All right? That first game, man, September. Because typically it always seemed like the first game of the NFL was Monday Night Football. And I could be just, forgetting some steps somewhere. I'm almost old now. I'm almost 40. I'll be 40 Thursday, July 13th. So I'm almost old, okay? And I could be forgetting some steps. But I could believe, I could be wrong, but I remember after Labor Day, Labor Day is usually a Monday. So the next Monday, right? You went to school or whatnot. Monday night was football night. Okay? And y'all know the ABC, if I'm not mistaken, it was ABC, right? Someone had Monday Night Football. And I'm almost certain it was ABC. And, they do the little, I forget who was the one doing the singing and stuff, but it was always, football night, right? Y'all know who. Right now, I don't know. I can't think right now because I'm almost old. So, hey, thank y'all for the birthday shout out. I appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do something. So anyway, let me see. I'm almost old. I keep losing thoughts here. But yeah, it was football time. So I say all that because I remember in the fall, you go outside and it's nice, crisp, cool air in the morning, and you can smell all the diesel from the school buses. And everybody had their fresh little fit on for first day of school. You got those fresh kicks on. Some of us didn't have Jordans. Some of us had Jordans. Some of us went to the shoe store, the Foot Lockers, and we had to hit that 2 for $89.99 table, the sidewalk sales, what we used to call them here in Kansas City. But that's neither here nor there. So you was all fresh and clean, and you could smell that school bus diesel exhaust in the air, and you would come back. You do your homework, you have your snacks, you go outside. This is what we did. We, did our homework, had snacks, made sure the chores were straight, because my mom would come home and that house wasn't clean. Yeah, forget about it. And you go outside for a lot of bit. It outside seemed like time went a little fast because you was having so much fun, but it also seemed like you were out there forever. All right? And so you go back in the house, you get ready, get your school clothes out, lay them out, have dinner and all that stuff, you shower. It was Monday Night Football, baby. All day. all day. Man, I miss those days. So, anywho, I didn't even know where I was. I done went down memory lane, man. I don't even know where I was going with this stuff. But the Royals, they're on pace to be the worst team in franchise history. They're on pace to lose 117 games. Can y'all believe that? 117 games. Good God. We already feel like baseball is too darn long, but to lose 117 games is crazy. As of right now, they got 25 wins and 65 L's. That's crazy. A lot of fans thinking that the owner John doesn't want the team, and that hurts my heart because this isn't a bad team. It's a horrible team right now. Y'all thought I was gonna go the other way, didn't you? Yeah, gotcha. But they think that once the stadium deal is complete, he's gonna sell the team. He doesn't want this team, and that's horrible. Because this team has a lot of good pieces. And those guys, they go out there, they're professional ball players. And so I would never downplay their skill and talent because, as I said on a few shows, you had to have something special in order to make it to the big leagues. If not, then everybody would be in the majors, right? NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB. We all would have, like I said, I played a little football. I dislocated my shoulder in the 6th grade because I wanted to have an attitude with my mother, who asked me to go do something for her, and I tried to jump a fence, and I got caught on this wrought iron fence. I got caught, and I was dangling upside down. Now, the higher power, higher being, God, universe, whatever your beliefs is, could have spared me, but the life lesson had to be taught. Because there was no reason for me to backtalk my mother that day. She asked me to do her a simple favor. Every day she goes out, she does her thing for us. We never wanted for anything. And my mother raised 4 boys by herself. We never wanted for nothing. We had all my friends came to our house and hung out because we had everything, okay? Everything. Video games, everything. We had it all. Food, everything. So she asked me to go do something, get something from one of her friends. I don't know. Jumped the fence, got caught. I had an attitude. God said, or whoever said, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Once my foot or my pants or whatever got caught decided to break loose, I hit that ground and I landed on my right shoulder, dislocated it. I was done. I probably could have still played football if I had rehabbed correctly, but I didn't. I was done. To this day, my arm still goes in and out of this place if I swing it in the wrong way. But yeah, so anyway. 117 games, might be the worst team in franchise history. Like I said, there's some good players on this team. Right now, their talents is being overshadowed by bad playing. Everyone has to get on the same page, okay? It's hard. I get it. It's hard to be on the same page because what happens is, because if you notice, right now they're in a mini-series against the Cleveland Guardians. And they came close. Well, they got blown out the first game, I think. But the second game, they showed yesterday. They showed some signs of life. The Royals showed signs of life. I think the score ended up being 10-6 or something like that, right? They showed some signs of life. And I wholeheartedly thought the Royals was going to pull it off. So there's good players. But what happens is, and I tell my sons and stuff this, is when you're competing, don't get overly frustrated. Yes, it sucks that things ain't going right, you know what I'm saying, at the moment. But if you get overly frustrated, then you tend to overplay the most simplest things. And now you're making a lot of mistakes unnecessary. So I think that's what's happening with this team. Because there's some good pieces here. And we saw it last night. They're overplaying. They're making simple mistakes, errors, and things that shouldn't happen. It's happening because they're overplaying and they're frustrated. They're sick of losing. And as a professional, I would be too. It's impossible not to be. So yeah, hopefully they can turn things around. Well, there's no turning nothing around this season. But the focus is to not be too upset to where you don't want to be on the team anymore, and that you can just try to rally everybody together. That's the thing. Rally everyone together. Look forward to next season. There's some good young players on this team. I think they can start the rebuild process here. This year, I think everyone thought they knew the Royals was going to be bad this year. They just didn't know it was going to be this bad. So that's where we are. I don't know what else to think. Sporting KC, they're doing a lot better. Sporting KC is doing a lot better. They're getting there. They seem like they're figuring some things out. They were forced to a draw, 2-2 draw. Yesterday against Houston Dynamo. That's not a bad team. That's not a bad name. I kind of like that, Dynamo. Houston Dynamo. All right, about to blow some things up. Cool. Hats off to Ivan Franco. This is crazy. Sporting KC almost had this in the bag. It was right there in their hands. They had it. They thought they had it. They thought they had it. It ain't over till it's over. Lenny Kravitz. Page know this song. It ain't over till it's over. It ain't over till it's over. It was 2-1. Hey, Ivan Franco, he was subbed in the 78th minute, okay, of the game. 78. The game's almost over. It's almost over. 78th minute of the game, and he received an assist from, this name is about to get butchered, because I was sitting there looking it up, and I thought it was Thor Le Feu, so I thought it was some French. Thor Le Feu, all right? It's not. That's not even his first name. Something. It's translated or something, because he's Icelandic, okay? And I don't even know how to say the name. But it reads to me, Thor LaFleur Offerson, and that ain't even close, okay? But he assisted Ivan Franco in the 78th. You get subbed in the 78th minute. He assisted him, and he made a goal and took it 2-2. Okay, and they draw from there. Great game. That was a good game. I ain't mad at no one. Things happen. Sporting KC, you have to figure out defense a little bit because it shouldn't have happened, but it happened, and it was magic. It made good entertainment. Okay. Sporting KC is currently in 10th place. Dude, just a few weeks ago, they were in last place. They're coming along just well, Larry B. Like you said, they're coming along. I think they're getting there. They're in 10th place now. They were just in last. So, it's all good. I'll take it. I'll take 10th place because they're fighting, and they're showing signs of fighting. Next matchup that Sporting KC have will be July 12th at Children's Mercy Park. Kickoff at 7:30 p.m. Check this out. The win probability is in Sporting's favor. So there's a good chance they'll win this game. It's 51%. Seems like the team they catching up. They're coming along. They're catching up. They're figuring things out. I love it. So hats off to them. Okay? Hats off to them. Casey Curran, on the other hand, not so much. Take another quick break. We'll be back. We're going to round things out, talk a little bit about this Casey Curran because I'm a little concerned about that team. They kind of had me bamboozled like the Royals did because training camp for the Royals looked great. Casey Curran, I don't know. They had me fooled. I thought it was going to be a whole different turnout. We're going to take another quick break real quick. This is KC Sports with Bishop, live and direct on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Stick around.
Hey there, sports fans. Are you looking for a sports show that maybe isn't 100% about sports?
Then you might want to check out the Sports Couple Perspectives right here on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Most sports shows cover only scores and stats, and while we're not opposed to that, we dig a little deeper into sports issues and some of the hottest topics in athletics.
In addition to sports, we take a journey through my neck of the woods, pop culture, with movie reviews of both sports and non-sports films.
Speaking of pop culture, make sure to participate in our game nights, where we quiz each other on our specialties, and you, the listeners, can win IESports Radio apparel.
We always have a great time learning more about each other's worlds, one show at a time.
So join us each week on the Sports Couple Perspectives, right here on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's good, everyone? It's Drewski, the host of Heart of Texas Sports on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. On this station, we cover everything in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. From we cover the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Wings, Texas Rangers, TCU, SMU, we cover it all right here every Wednesdays from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you stay live with me on the Heart of Texas Sports on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's happening, sports fans? Are you a fan of Southern California sports? Are you looking for a show hotter than a hot summer day in California? Then look no further than the SoCal Supreme Sports Show, where I talk about all things Southern California sports. That's right, all sports teams from Southern California. From the hard-hitting tackles of the NFL, to the killer crossovers and big three-pointers of the NBA and WNBA, to the grand slams of the MLB, to the bone-chilling goals of the NHL, and to the booming kicks of the MLS. The SoCal Supreme Sports Show has it all for you. Oh, and let us not forget about the college sports as well. So join me, Taryn Rodriguez, every week here on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Welcome back. So we left off here with not Sporting. Man, I want to keep talking about Sporting KC because that was such an entertaining game. But it was KC Current that we left off with. Michelle Cooper puts up points again on the board for KC Current, but it wasn't enough as they fell to oh my God, they fell short of a victory against Racing Louisville. It was 2-1, and that's their third straight loss. So I love all my sports teams locally. Okay, I'll never disown them. I love them for their wins, their losses. But KC Current, they sort of had me. They had me fooled. I expected a little more out of them. I thought that they were going to do good. As I was checking the chats, Larry B said, it seems like it's KC theme is as long as we're better than LA, we're good. And you know, it's so weird. It seems like that. I don't know what LA has done to Kansas City, but for some reason, it feels like as long as we're better than LA, we're good. So, it's horrible, man. That's not okay though. Like I said, this is the third straight loss for KC Current. Their next match is against Houston Dash in the NWSL Challenge Cup, which is July 22nd. KC Current is sitting in 11th place. I think it's time for the team and the fans for sure. Let's just focus on next season for this team, because I think it's only a few games left. It's only like 7 or 8 games left. It's. I mean, they can do some damage, you know, in those games that's left. But I think it's time to just focus. Let's just move forward. I think what they're doing is, because there's a lot of new pieces on KC Current as well, and a lot of rookies it seems. And so I think they just trying to figure out, okay, let's see what this squad can look like before the season open in 2024, which will be a special opening because there will be a new stadium for these ladies. That deserves some claps. There you go. Let's get the volume. Get the volume adjusted. So yeah, 2024 is going to be a special occasion for KC Current, as their new stadium should be open and operating and running just in time for the kickoff. So I think, like I said, this was more so of a rebuild situation for them because they haven't quite been what I know they are. I know and believe. So I'm excited to check out this new stadium. I have yet been to a Sporting KC game. I have yet been to Larry B with the jokes. I have yet been to a Sporting KC game, and I have yet been to a KC Current game. I'm definitely going to a KC Current game in the new stadium. I might consider a Sporting KC game. Like I said, I've seen the stadium there, and it's cool. KC, Sporting KC, we've been there because that's where my son high school held their graduation. So it was a nice stadium, and I like the layout. There's not a lot of levels to walk and all that stuff like not like the Royals. Well, yeah, Royals and the Chiefs Stadium. I know they hold more people and all that stuff, but the layout just seems simple and clean. Man, Paige, we used to watch these shows back in the day, those House Hunters or Flip This House or whatever it was called, the house design, redesign. And this guy on there, it's so old, but he always say, he just kept saying everything about the house was contemporary, moderate, or something. I don't know. But she knows. I can't think of it right now. But that's how the Sporting KC Children's Mercy Park was laid out. It's just so just clean. It was just a clean layout. We walked in and we were already kind of at the top deck or whatever. And, you could actually see the restaurants, right across from you. As to where, when you're in these bigger, moderate, temporary, contemporary, or whatever. Yeah, she typed it in, but it's just, yeah, it was just one of those layouts that I liked. I love it. As much as I love my Chiefs, I don't think I'm going to a game that's not even a preseason because it's just too many people and it's too much to get in and out the seats. And it's a lot of walking. I'm lazy sometimes, yes. But I feel like the Chiefs are more enjoyable at home. And Larry B, we discussed this several times. Free parking at home, best seats in the house, all the food and drinks you can have, right? Don't cost you much of anything, especially if you went to the grocery store that day. So, yeah, that's where it is. I think they're just focusing. Now, June 21st, even though it has come and gone, I haven't been here for a little bit, they did have the beam ceremony, the final beam. It went in place at the new stadium for the KC Current. Why do I keep saying Sporting KC? Exactly, played that damn tunnel. Jesus, that Chiefs Stadium, man. TV, baby. That's the stadium. You get the best seats. So the beam went in place, the final beam, and it was nice seeing it. They showed a little bit on the news, and you could see a lot of the signatures from the fans. I wish I would have signed up to put my signature on there because that's pretty dope. That's a dope thing. I like that a lot, even though you probably won't see it at all. Oh, I don't know. It might be covered. I don't know, but yeah, that was nice. That was dope. It was nice to see that they put that beam in place. They're so close to getting that thing completed. It's going to look so nice on the riverfront. It's going to be beautiful down there. Nice little shops and stuff. The river market is nice. Me and Paige go every other Sunday. We go and get fruits and stuff so we can, cold press some juices and stuff and some good food, good eating down there. It's just a nice area. So it's going to be really nice once the stadium and stuff is done for the KC Current, of course. Yeah. KC Current Stadium is almost complete. The Royals is still at the K. So yeah, that's that sports news, which is awesome. Yes, but like I said, we are having a little fun here, realigning teams and putting them in different places. I say Chiefs go east. We can compete head to head 2 times a year against Buffalo, who's a rivalry now. Andy Reid gets to show that he's better than Belichick. And the Jets, who are trying to ramp things up with the Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers is great. And I hate to say that word, excuse me, but he definitely cleared Green Bay. He took almost everybody with him, okay, from Green Bay. What's up, Davidson? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. He took almost everybody, man. But anyway, so yeah, Chiefs go east. Belichick versus Reid. Chiefs 2 times a year against Buffalo. 2 times a year against the Jets. Or, well, I wouldn't say take the Jets out because it would be. I mean, it could be nice to see them if the Jets wasn't in the picture. Take out the Jets, it would be Buffalo, Chiefs, Miami, and the Patriots. Ooh, we get to see Tyreek Hill twice a year. Boom! I think that would be a lot better than the Jets, right? That would be a crazy division right there, right? I think that would be some entertainment, okay? So, yeah. That would be nice. Chiefs, Buffalo, Patriots, Miami. Where do y'all think the Chiefs will rank? I think the Chiefs will be, if I be honest, I think they'll split with Buffalo. Because it'll, like I said, twice a season. So it'll split. I think we'll beat Miami twice, and I think we'll beat the Patriots twice. So, man, number 1, number 2, somewhere, it'll be tight. It'll be real tight between Chiefs and Buffalo. Real tight. But if y'all want to hear more about Buffalo sports, y'all know, stick around on IESports Radio, your direct feed for all sports, because you can hear it on the Buffalo Huddle. Good show. So yeah, that's my time. We are wrapping up, and that division will be fun. Chiefs, Vikings, Packers, Bears. Oh, Larry B. Oh, I think the Chiefs will kill that though. That would be, yeah. Will be, yeah, like that. The Bears will be done. Chiefs, Vikings, Packers, Bears. Chiefs would kill the Vikings, the Packers, and the Bears. I think the Packers will probably try to give us a little problems because that defense, they got a pretty decent defense. They just needed a lot more. They just needed something to play for or someone to play for, and I don't think Aaron Rodgers was that guy. Yeah, 6-0, man. Like, seriously, in that division, I don't. Bears, I don't think they quite got it figured out correctly. Vikings decided to just get rid of everybody. They got rid of? They let go Dalvin Cook. A while ago, it was Stephon Diggs and who else? It was old boy. Was he middle linebacker? Kendricks. That was my guy. Yeah, they decided to have a going away party for everybody. So I don't think they quite understand where they want to be at yet. So okay, so we're gonna jump over to the Royals. And you know what? Rockies, Royals, Diamondbacks, Cardinals, Rangers, and Astros. That would be nice. And you know where the Royals will be, and I love my team, but that right there, that will be very tough. Which is crazy, but that'll be tough. The Royals should be in the division with the Cardinals, honestly, but that'll be tough for the Royals, man. This current team, that'll be tough because those are some good teams. The Rangers, what? They the best offense in baseball, right? And then we just sent that picture over there. Rangers will be number 1. Astros will probably fall number 2. In the toss-up between the Rockies, Diamondbacks, and Cardinals. Royals will probably place last place. Man, Rockies they're not looking too bad. They're actually knocking off some teams that I've noticed. So that's my time, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, Bishop, on Loud. Oh, this is KC Sports on IESports Radio, man. Your direct feed for all that is sports. I appreciate you all for tuning in. This is my birthday week, Thursday. We may be here Sunday. I don't know. I'm supposed to go out of town. We'll see how things go. Thank you guys so much. Y'all could have done anything, and y'all could have been anywhere. Y'all have yourself a good day. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. I know the work week is coming. Football season is coming. Y'all just hang tough. We almost there, man. We're going to have a good time. I can't wait. We'll have a lot to talk about then, won't we? Y'all be nice.